They also make their way all the way from the pond, which is way over there.
It is a hike.
They come all the way over here. Oh no. Quick, play dead, Jamie.
Oh no. I don't know if that's going to work out for you. Cornholio is trying to impress you. He's like not even blocking them.
Well, it's 6:30. I'm getting home from work, and I want y'all to see what worries me. Now, it's normal for the dogs to come out and meet me. That's turn the radio down. That's very common, but I want you to see who has come out with the dogs. And as I get closer, this is getting more and more scary because Pig Newton and Journey have come down with Maggie and Trix to meet Dad, to greet me. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to get out and grab them. Hold on, because I do not want to run over to either one of these on accident. Okay, there they go. There they go. Run, Journey. Run home, little girl. Wrong way. Maggie, there we go. I worry more about Journey than I do Pig Newton. He's fine. But, oh, they have learned a really bad habit. Oh my gosh, that sun. They have learned a really bad habit. It's cute. And I hope that you're all laughing and smiling the way I am, because I got this inner smile. And I am so sorry about that sun. Let me see if I can find a way to take the glare off of it. I know what I got to do. There we go. Hey! I'm home, baby. What's wrong? Mom's not taking care of y'all? No, go home. Don't come to me. Go home. So a lot of what I do for my afternoon chores actually starts in the early morning. I leave the animals in the pasture overnight. And I do that for a very important reason. I can take the bug sprayer and spray the pasture down, and that keeps all of the pest insects away from them. But come early morning, I have to come out and let everybody out. They need to go into the back pastures to graze. The front pastures are nice, but it's just not enough green grass for everybody. So another reason I keep the animals in the front pastures is to protect them from predators. You all know that Bucky's had hi baby. Bucky's had something jump on him around this time last year, back here in the backwoods. Come on, babies, let's go. Woo! So if you will notice, Tex is being kept to himself. He will not stay there the entire day. As soon as I let everyone else out into the back pasture, I'll call Tex. Come on, guys, and let him into this pasture over here. Come on, baby. Anyone who's wondering why Tex cannot go into the back pasture, well, that's pretty obvious. Tex has a little ongoing riff with Billy, my dad's bull. And so Tex is not allowed to leave this part of the pasture where it's nice and fenced in. Come on, you guys. Excuse me, Pearl. Hey, love, come on. So everyone is excited about coming out back. They also know I have a bag of treats in my hand. And so, of course, they want that bag of treats. Come on, guys. Come on out. I'll call them all out, get them to the back pasture, and then I will go let Tex out into this pasture. Come on, babies. All right, so now that all of these guys have been let out into the back pasture, I can come over and let Tex out of the small pasture and allow him to graze this spot through here throughout the day. It gives him access to the small pond, a lot more green grass, and in all honesty, he loves being able to walk these fence lines and tease and taunt Billy, along with keep a close eye on his girl. All right, so Tex is the only large animal, the bigs, that I'm feeding right now in the mornings. We have enough green stuff growing around for everybody else. And so I go ahead and feed him. He does not have as much access to green as everyone else does. Like I say, he has this pasture over here, which is nice and green, just not real thick yet. And he has this pasture here in the back, right here behind the fence, where the little pond's at, that's also nice and green, just not quite as much as what he needs for his size. So I always give him a morning, and of course I feed him again in the afternoon. So he's getting fed twice a day. And I'll just leave this gate here open, and that allows him access to both pastures throughout the day. Come on, Trix. Listen, I know this is probably not what they call positive reinforcement. This is probably the worst thing I could have done, is picked him up and drove him home, and picked her up and gave her a ride home, because now they're gonna try to do it every single day. So I'm gonna have a new rule, whereas I'm gonna have to let Jamie know I'm on my way home, put the dogs inside the house. Put the dogs inside the house, and I think that if the dogs are in the house, I don't think that Newton and Journey will come down here. Now, I really can't talk a whole lot, because I want you to watch to the side here and see who else is coming. Hey, baby. I don't know if y'all can see. Hey, sweetie. I can, there we go. I have the phone turned around the wrong way where I really can't see. Hi, baby. Yeah, Trudy has come to meet me also. That's sweet. Hi, sweet girl. Come on to the barn, baby. So, the whole point of the video, I actually was going to make a video about, I know y'all just don't want to see, y'all don't care what I'm going to say. Y'all only want to see these little animals in my lap, and those in the back seat. Listen. Can you all hear that? I know the sun is at a horrible angle right now. It's really, really hard. I can't turn. I have no hand to turn. I'm trying to video and hold a pig, and I can't turn into the carport. So I'm putting the phone away, folks. I'm putting the phone down. All right, we're home. We're home, baby. I swear, I really do love this lifestyle. And I'll go ahead and say right now that some days when I'm not feeling 100%, I can sometimes I know it's the devil. The devil gets in my head and makes me feel sorry for myself, because I have nothing at all to feel sorry for, folks. There's nothing in the world for me to feel sorry for. I have a great job where I am able to build relationships with kids. Here comes Jamie. I have a great support system in Jamie and Ellie and Lex. Oh, I got the best kids. Oh, he loves daddy. And my little string here is wrapped around his head. Okay, just calm down. You want to go eat? Is that what's going on? Young lady, you're in big trouble.
Why are they in the truck?
You're not going to believe me until I show you the video. But I have video proof. No one ever believes me. A lot of folks wonder why I always have to video everything. They're like, Lester, just put the camera down. But if I put the camera down, no one's going to believe the stuff that goes on around here. Yeah, so guess what? I met these two by the end of the driveway. What? They had followed. Journey's in the back seat. Get her out, please, before she pees. They had followed.
Baby.
So they followed, because I couldn't carry her and this pig. And Pig Newton, I'll get back to what I was saying in just a second.
You got him, or you need help with that too?
No, I got it. I was just making a little bit of a video here real fast.
All right, I'm going to get their bottles ready.
Oh, thank you. She's going to go get the bottles ready. All right, that's what they wanted. A bite to eat, a bottle to drink.
You had to run all the way to the end of the road for that?
Well, Jamie, you don't understand. When you're hungry, you're hungry. And that's just the fastest way to get Dad's attention.
Well, we would say, what if you...
All right, so it is 6:30, and as you can see, all the animals are lined up. All the babies want to eat, and I will get to them. But first things first, folks, you remember this morning when I had to put Tex into a different pasture? Well, what we have to do right now is get Tex back into his pasture, so as I can open up the other pasture for the bigs. Let me show you how I do this. It's really neat. It's really neat the way animals learn a routine. Tex knows what's going on. So he spent the entire day grazing a couple of different pastures here. But he knows at this time of day, it's time to go back into his pasture and eat. Right, buddy? So not to give Dad a hard time. Come on. So what I'm going to do is I'll walk over here and feed him in this blue barrel. Come on, buddy. Come on, kid. There we go. Yummy. Oh boy, he's really hungry. So as you know, Tex eats twice a day. Well, I'm not making fun of you. You're blessed for that. All right, we will close this gate here back up. And I don't think you can see it from here because of the angle of the sun, but the horses are pacing back and forth across the far pasture gate. They're ready to come in and eat. We'll do that next. So what I've done is I've taken all 3 horse stalls and I've opened them up. I'll go down now, let the horses in. I will leave this gate here open. And what I love to see is how the horses will find themselves. They will find their own stalls, take themselves inside to eat, which is always fun to watch. It makes me think they're really smart. Can we all try to get along? Can't we just all try to get along? Go eat. Come on. Go ahead. I know you want to run. Hey, Pearl. Hey, Pearl friend. Oh, she's being snooty. There they go. There they go. Hey, Moo. Oh, yeah, the itch. Come on, baby. So, folks, I close this gate back up. I don't want the animals out in this back pasture at night. We have a predator issue. You already know that. And they will stay right here and graze on this pasture here overnight. Now, in case you're wondering why I don't let Tex out with them to graze in these pastures, it's because Pearl is getting to be at that age. And we don't want no funny business going on here. We're actually talking to a guy up at A&M who can do that artificial insemination. And so it's a pretty lengthy process. We'll talk about that in another video. I think that when she gets to the right age and she has a ways to go, we will possibly have her artificially inseminated. Keep that Longhorn bloodline pure. Right? So I'm gonna go grab their feed. Baby girl, I'll be right back. I want to show you guys how smart the horses are though. Maybe it's not that smart, but allow me to think they're smart. Let me show y'all something. Bucky's. Ta-da! Voodoo. Ta-da! Oh my God, is it 3 for 3? See, you guys did not know that my horses could read, did you? All right, horses are all done. They found themselves into their stalls where they already have their food bowls are full and they're good. Now we'll go over and feed the bigs. This is a very dangerous job what I'm doing here. As you can see, I got horns. You're gonna put someone's eye out if you're not careful, and I'm not gonna be that good to you if I only have half my vision. I try to divide these up a little bit so I can have them all spread out. But they end up pushing them around. They end up pushing them. Come on, Pearl friend, let's go. They end up pushing them around on each other. Baby, come on, love. Look at that shadow. I got a shadow and it's my baby girl. There we go. All right, so I know what you're saying. Lester, what about them donkeys? Oh, we're gonna go feed donkeys next. It's hard to video as I walk. I know that I don't have one of those fancy phones that stabilize everything. But come on, babies, let's go. All right, so here we go up to the donkey pasture. Can you all see Beverly? See her rolling around in the dust? A lot of folks don't realize why animals play and they roll around in the dirt. They call it a dirt bath, but do you really know what's going on? I bet you don't. So animals, any kind of animal, chickens, donkeys, this is cute. That right there shows you they're not as hungry as what you would think they would be. They have an amazing pasture. Now, of course, it also, baby, you're making a really cute face. It also, let me talk for a second, then I'll start pouring the feed, okay? Of course, it can kind of help prevent some of the flies and the things that can be pesty to them. But it also can suffocate any little parasites as far as, are they parasites? I mean, things like, things that live on them, you know, like little insects that would live on them. The dust can kind of like suffocate them. All right, y'all want to eat? Let me pour the food. Give me a second, folks. I think parasites was the wrong word choice. So things that live on animals, like fleas or mites or red bugs or those are not parasites, right? No, parasites are like tiny organisms that live inside of animals. So things that live on the outside of animals, they can be suffocated by a good dirt bath. And that's why you see a lot of animals roll around in the dirt. Now, I know it also controls oil in the skin and all kinds of stuff like that. And some people even talk about a pH balance and other stuff. You can read all kinds of stuff. But I've heard that one of the biggest reasons why some animals will roll around like that is to kill, suffocate the little critters that live on them. And I know it also makes it very difficult for gnats and things come up and bite on them when they have so much dust on their skin. It's not the time of year yet to be wiping everybody down. As you can see from me standing here, there's almost no flies whatsoever. Now, come May, June, July, and August, whew, it's gonna get really bad. But as of today, I don't see anything. I will still spray the horses before I let them out of the stalls because their coats are quite a bit thinner. And I think that things can bite on them a little bit easier. But these guys are fine for now. And those little dust baths, as you saw, must be working. Now, I keep these blue barrels sitting around the fences. I know you see the one here, see the one over there. Well, here's why. Because every time I walk out, guess what? I gotta throw some feed over for the babies. Now, these are Jamie's babies. Jamie loves these guys. You all know she does. But I love them too. I don't really claim ownership the way she does. But I love the ducks. I love what they do for our pond. And so I also, whenever I have a second or so, I'll open up one of my blue barrels and throw out some worms, some cracked corn, and whatever else we got inside these things. They seem to like it. All right, so let's count together. So you say Lester has fed Tex. He's fed all the cows, so the cows are taken care of. He's fed the donkeys. He's fed the horses. He has promised to spray the horses before he lets them out. He has thrown down a little bit of corn for those little ducks over here. What's he forgetting? What has Lester forgotten? He's only taken care of the big so far. Well, if you have said the littles, then you're absolutely right. And as you can see, they've all gathered up along the fence. And they know, it's part of my routine. They know it's time. Folks, there's a reason why I saved them for last. And that reason, well, there's one reason right there staring at me. And there's the other one right there. You hear her screaming. I guess the geese could be another reason. They're over there with Janie. She's doing all the watering. Y'all watch how hard this is, though. Now all these babies here don't count as feathers yet because they all live out of the pasture and we feed them special. Jamie does all of that. Can you all hear her? I better hurry. I don't know if you can tell what I've thrown in there, but can y'all see the animal crackers? That makes a nice little treat. Half a bucket. Let's go. Oh, yummy. Doesn't that look delicious? Can you hear her? How many of y'all are sitting at home right now having dinner? I hope I have not just ruined your appetite. Because, believe it or not, this here has become quite the delicacy for our pigs. And this is your fault. This is your fault, people, because you have overindulged in your gifting by sending them all this oatmeal. Look at that. All right, as you can see, I am preparing. Jamie and I have to tag team this one over here. So she's gonna stand there with that water hose and you're gonna see why. This is the most difficult, and seriously, I said it before in so many videos. Of all of the farm jobs, this right here, going inside this pasture right here, is the only job that has ever left me bruised, broken, tore, bloody, be sweet. And the longer I wait, the worse it's gonna get. All right, here I come, babe.
I think it's safer if I video this part for him. Oh!
No, sir.
I do not know what that just was.
Move, son. Get your hose ready.
So this. Oh no, Brady's between your legs. Brady. This isn't for you. All right. Oh no. Huck? Okay.
Move. Here.
Is this what you call like sensitivity training? I don't know what you actually call it. But we gotta keep the water. The water keeps the goat away. Ernie is having a moment.
Going this way. Move. Move. Move, please. Get down, please. Get down, please. We're going through the barn. Through the barn to the grass. Let's go.
It's hard to see with the sun.
Everyone follow Rita.
Oh my gosh.
Rita!
The pigs are still out here having oatmeal. Pebbles, you're late. The lighter the bucket gets, the lighter the herd gets.
Not always.
It's true.
Some like to follow me to the very end for the prize at the bottom.
Like the bottom of the cereal box?
Yeah.
Do they even do that anymore?
I gotta go online now.
Oh, that's right. It's probably a virtual something or other. You get nothing in reality. What a creative, cheaper way for cereal companies. Oh, here comes Bill, waddling along.
You know, I think it's cute how even though you feed your feathered baby separately, they always come around because they want to be part of the littles.
Yes.
So even though we call them the feathered babies, they're
littles.
They're little. And they also make their way all the way from the pond, which is way over there.
It is a hike.
They come all the way over here. Oh no. Quick, play dead, Jamie.
Oh no. I don't know if that's going to work out for you. Cornholio is trying to impress you. He's like not even blocking them. It might have worked. It might have actually worked. Cornholio is still trying to swoon him. Oh, oh. There's nothing that could go better than perhaps that goose pooping on him. That would be outstanding. Oh my God, it happened. It really happened. Did you see it? It happened. Don't move. Oh. Goose. Oh, they're coming back for more. No, they just wanted Ringo's food. You okay down there? Oh, they saw. They definitely saw.
So if things aren't gross enough, now we got to make our way to feed Petunia. I'm also giving her a little bit of oatmeal, but she has to have some carrots mixed with hers. Trudy, you've already eaten, baby. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, sweet baby, can you smell what I got over here? Wake up, love. Wake up, sweetie, go to your food bowl. Oh boy, this is so yummy, Daddy. She loves it. She's a good girl, y'all. She is a good girl. So both these guys are letting me know that they're finished eating. And I'm like, okay, that's good. But before we leave, we got to do a little spray down. So this is a simple spray on. You don't have to wipe it. And this is just going to help us a little bit with the flies if we have anything. Turn around. I just go right down the backbone and under the chest. That's where I seem like I've seen the biggest problem. Hey, don't let me startle you. Yeah, this is just kind of the spots where the tails can't get to very easily. So there's a reason we let Bucky's go out first, because he has a hard time seeing out of his one eye. I have to kind of walk him around a little bit. Let him get his, kind of reorient himself where he's at. Come on. There he goes. All right, then we have to let Voodoo out second because he's very sensitive. He's very sensitive.
It's his ego is sensitive.
His feelings hurt.
His ego is sensitive.
It's hard enough having to watch Bucky's out in the pasture without him. And you're so afraid Bucky's gonna find something to eat on. He's not gonna get any. Now, what I have to do over here is kind of funny, but Dixie's right over on this side. She does not share sides of the barn with the boys for anything because they're nasty.
I agree. Totally agree.
Come on. Come on.
She's a good girl.
She's a great girl.
I agree.
All right, well, I think y'all seen everything. We've gone through the bigs. You saw the morning, afternoon routine. We've gone through the donkeys, the cows, the horses. We went through the littles, including the pigs. You saw a little bit of the feathered babies. What you guys don't know, but you probably should, is that I'm not alone in this. Jamie has a huge role in the watering. And if you have not seen any videos of all that she does with the watering, you'll be shocked at how much watering is necessary to maintain this many animals and the amount of water cleaning that has to be done and all the things that we do with water around here.
Who's typically done first?
Oh, me, easily. Yeah. Oh, your chore. I call it chores. I'm sorry, I grew up calling things chores. Things that you have to get done on a daily basis, your chores. Your chores are a lot harder than mine. And I am really blessed that I do the parts that I do. And yeah, because that watering, whew. And I guess the only watering that I do comes up next when I go run me a big old tub of water. And yeah, and that will be about the only watering that I have to do. Just taking care of my, well, you can see from my boot. that it's not easy, Jamie, it's not easy, but somebody has to do it.